Hello. Well, it's what time is it? It's 6:45, and the news is on, and I am marking. So today, my students did their writing assessment, and so that's what I'm working on. And I have quite a range of writing to look at and mark because I have from because of the listening, speaking, reading range, which I can have many mixtures of, right? So somebody can be a level 8 speaker, but they can be a level 3 writer, right? They don't get the writing part of things, but they are, really fluent. So all these possibility exists, so I have to mark them all because they're all in my class. So even though Nancy has the very low level speakers and writers and everything, I have, because of things moving and because there are only two of us, I have the, higher end, but there's still a mixture of lower end skills. Okay. So sometimes I have some really horrible writers, which is why I leave the writing almost to the last, because the listening and the reading is much easier to mark. This is not, because it's entirely, well, not entirely, but quite subjective. So I have this little pile where I'm marking some people as possible 8s, okay? And here I'm marking people as 4s. I'm going, are you even a 4? Are you maybe a 3? But because I left their levels at school, I'm not marking anything down permanently, just because I want to hedge my bets. I want to make sure of my own, So I don't do this entirely subjectively. I have the guide. So there is the actual writing test, and it's got a scoring grid. So if the writer fully addresses the purpose of the letter, if the writer organizes the ideas, if the writer demonstrates an appropriate sense of audience, the reader can accept this as appropriate letter of thanks or request or whatever. Then I can consider it as a 6 or 7. But if no, then yes, but yes, or yes easily, right? So that's the scoring grid. Then I have exemplars. So I have another book which shows me examples of level 4 writers, level 5 writers, level 6 writers, level 12 writers, which is as high as things go. So I can compare the written piece with examples of similar. I can figure that out. If it were only that easy, okay? So it's not like I'm working blind, but it's still not easy. Right, Julia? She says, yeah, you're right. It's not easy. You were sleeping over there. She looks like she's falling asleep on her feet. She's sort of looking at me going, right? Yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm doing now. I'm marking. So I finished giving my guesstimates for the higher levels, and I'm working at the lower level writers right now. So once I have stuck my sticky notes on them, giving my guesstimates, I will take those to school, compare them with their actual levels, and see if they see. The thing is, some people are suddenly super fantastic, right? But I'm only allowed to move them up one level at a time. That's why I'm not writing down their levels on their paper, because I don't want, here I am showing them how they did. I can't give them their tests back, but I can show them how they did on their tests, and I can go here, have a look at them, and then I can look them up. But I don't want to write on there that they're level 9 now, holy smokes, when they're only allowed to go up to level 8. And they can go up to level 9 next time around. But these humongous jumps, which some people actually do, and I'll tell them that they did it, but I can't give them a mark. So there, understand? All right. It's the lower level ones that are the really difficult ones, because with the upper level ones I can just up, they move. But the lower level ones, I'm kind of going, really? Is she that bad? And then there are the mid-level ones that I know want to get into high school. And one, Nancy, said, oh, he's that high. No way, he's not that high, and he's not that good, and you're dreaming, lady. So she's going to have to live with him not being where she thinks. This person, on the other hand, whose level I'm not sure of, because she's only been in my class for maybe a week, since she was back in my class at the beginning of term, and I can't remember. I think she's a 6, so no, she can't be a 6. She has to be either a 4 or 5. We'll see. Anyway, that's what I'm doing now. And I'm going to go swimming later on. Ta for now.